Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, shout out to the brother, the Pharaoh Speaks. Um, I just got through watching this video and then I went and looked it up myself. You know, first of all, I'm gonna get to Rip Michaels in a second for being basically a coward and a chump. But I'm gonna get to Cardi B first. Now, Cardi B, she pretty much is being, well, ripped to shreds, and deservedly so, for putting together a skit where they called it The Real Housewives of the Civil Rights Movement. It featured her portraying Coretta Scott King, and then some people portraying Betty Shabazz and Jesse Jackson's first wife. But basically, the skit was how they was making jokes about Martin Luther King's alleged infidelities. Now, technically, it was never proven that Martin Luther King had extramarital affairs. It's never been proven, but that rumor been floating out there for a while. So it was never proven. But the whole skit was in bad taste, and Cardi B got ripped to shreds by the black community. And Cardi B, she did apologize. Now, see, here's the thing I keep saying. Cardi B shouldn't have did that, but then to a certain degree, Cardi B isn't American. You know, she isn't black American. You know, Cardi B came from the Dominican Republic and then later went to New York. So I don't think she knows or is into the black movement as deep as some people would be. But I'm still not giving her a pass. She should have took the time out to educate herself on Coretta Scott King and Martin Luther King and the whole I Have a Dream movement and whatnot. And I think it's the 55th anniversary, one of Martin Luther King's historic speeches. But nevertheless, she got ripped to shreds. Now, Rip Michaels, the dude that wrote the skit, he tried to justify one. He tried to call himself pointing the finger at the black community. Oh, well, people are just picking on Cardi B because she's not African American. She's Hispanic. Well, Cardi B, we all know Cardi B is black. She's just a Hispanic black. But Rip Michaels went out like a coward. Basically, you know, he's trying to clean it up. You know, instead of him taking responsibility and saying, you know what, it was in bad taste, we shouldn't have did it. And see, that's a lot of and see, this is the new generation of black men that I don't respect. Instead of them just owning up to them making a mistake, they try to blame everybody else, and they trying to put the blame on the people that's, you know, angry with Cardi B. And that was weak what he did. It don't have nothing to, people's anger don't have nothing to do with Cardi B being, you know, Dominican. No, it has something to do with Martin Luther King and his wife being disrespected. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to justify that by doing the boomerang theory. You know what I'm saying? So he made himself look like nothing more than a handkerchief head. Instead of him just saying, hey, look, we apologize to whoever was offended by it. And in particularly, Martin Luther King's children were very pissed off about it. And one of Martin Luther King's children said they want to talk to Cardi B behind the scenes. But it was in bad taste. Now, I wouldn't, you know, I went and seen the skit, and it was horrible. Very disrespectful, just horrible and pathetic. And to be honest with you, you know, this is something they've been doing basically for the last few years, basically trying to destroy the image of a lot of black icons, or people we looked up to. This has been going on a lot, and I didn't like it. But nevertheless, Rip Michaels is a chump. You know, he's a chump, and he's a handkerchief head. So, yeah, for him to try to justify that skit and just say, hey, we were wrong and I apologize. You know, he tried to reflect, like, oh, well, when Martin Luther King said civil rights, he was just, he was talking about civil rights for everybody. And I think black people are angry about the wrong thing. Just because Cardi B is black and did the skit, it didn't have nothing to do with that. But nevertheless, man, Rip Michaels is a coward. And that's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Just apologize, say you won't do nothing like that, and move on. And see, I got to say something to you, young generation of niggas, man. Real talk, y'all need to respect y'all elders, man. Y'all need to respect the people that came before y'all, that put y'all in the position to be where you guys are now. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with y'all. Y'all youngsters don't do y'all research. Y'all in the position that y'all in to a certain degree because of people that put their life on the line and fought and marched for y'all to have certain rights. Now, to a certain degree, you still don't have the rights that you should have, but it, it's more, and, they making you think that everything is good when it really isn't. It's more invisible than it is out in the open. But if you clever and understand the guidelines of what's going on, you'll figure out what's going on. That's just real talk. But yeah, y'all youngsters, man, y'all need to get y'all shit together, man. For real. Y'all need to respect y'all elders, man, and respect people who came before y'all. And stop, turning a blind eye to certain situations. And stop worrying about what other people think and making other people, upset about something that should upset you. What Cardi B did was wrong. What Rip Michaels did was wrong. And they need to own up to it. And they need to be ripped for what they did. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I'm out.